भाईजान, आप ईमेल वापस कब आए? इन्फॉर्म भी नहीं किया। बेवकूफ, अगर खबर लीक हो जाती तो? हम आपके हम शक्ल की फोटो निकालते रहे, जो टूरिस्ट ग्रुप में आया है। तो तुम थे? मेरा मतलब है, दिखाओ। लीजिए सर। ओह, वेरी हैंडसम बर्गर। क्या नाम है इसका? बीबी भट्टी सर। बीबी भट्टी, भट्टी बीबी। मुझे इसकी मुझसे बेटर है। गुड, मुझे भट्टी।
And welcome to Learning Latin, Episode 1, An Inflected Language. I am Jamie Redfern, creator of the podcasts The History of Nationalism in Ireland and A History of Alexander the Great. In this series, I venture onto YouTube to teach you Latin. You need to know absolutely no Latin and no technical English grammar. The basics of English grammar would be helpful though, such as knowing why you would never say, "Me like Latin," and what a verb is. This will be a series of short episodes to teach you the basics in bite-sized chunks. So, let's go. The first thing you need to know about Latin is that it is an inflected language. This means that the meaning of a sentence is determined not by word order, but by word endings. Let's take a look at an example. The English sentence, "The boy loves the girl," means something completely different from "the girl loves the boy." You can tell that the subject of the first sentence is the boy, because it comes first, and the object of the sentence is the girl, because it comes last. The subject is the thing doing the verb, and the object is the thing the verb is being done to. Latin does not work like this. If we use the same sentence in Latin, puer amat puellam, you can see what I mean. Puer means boy, amat means he, she, it loves, and puellam means girl. If I move the words around so it reads puellam amat puer, it may literally say the girl loves the boy, but it means the boy loves the girl. The girl loves the boy would be written as puella amat puerum. You don't need to know which endings mean what yet. We'll get to that in the future. But hopefully you'll understand that word order doesn't affect the meaning of a sentence. It just adds emphasis. In fact, in Latin, verbs tend to drift towards the end of a sentence. So to say, "The boy loves the girl," we would say, "Puer puellam amat." Got that? Good. If you like what you've seen, check out the website, thehistoryofpodcast.blogspot.com, the Facebook page, facebook.com/thehistoryofpodcast, the Twitter page, twitter.com/thehistoryofpod. If you have any questions, send me an email at thehistoryofpodcast@gmail.com. I'll see you soon for episode 2, when we look at the alphabet and pronunciation. Hello and welcome to Learning the Latin, Lesson 2. The alphabet and pronunciation. Now you have some idea of how the language works. I think the next thing to do is focus on being able to pronounce words. This could have waited, as it's the kind of thing you can pick up, but I'd like to make sure we're all on the same page. Now, you could say, "I know the Latin alphabet," and I'm sure you do. I learned my ABCs as a small child. But the Latin we'll be working with, that of Cicero, had a different alphabet. There were only 23 letters. The letters J, V, and W did not exist. Well, they kind of did, but we'll get to that.
Check your work.
Let's start now from the beginning. The letter A. You would pronounce the letter A as ah, like hat. Though sometimes you may get a long A, as is seen by this letter A with a line over the top called a macron. This means you would pronounce it as ah, like father. You would pronounce the letter B the same as in English. You would pronounce the letter C as a hard C, like card. It's never a soft C, like cider.
Your portal.
You would pronounce the letter D as in English. You would pronounce the letter E as E, like tent. You would pronounce a long E like A as in cafe. You would pronounce F as in English. You would pronounce the letter G as G, like game. You would pronounce the letter I as I, like igloo. You would pronounce a long I as E, like sheep. Then sometimes you have a case where the letter I acts as a consonant. This would become the letter J in English. You pronounce this as a Y kind of sound, like you. The letter K you would pronounce as in English. You would pronounce the letter L like in English. You would pronounce the letter M like man.
I never worked there. She's just fascinated with me. It's really weird.
But if it was at the end
I never worked at Google.
Word,
I have
it would
nothing
be
to do with
more like
Twitter
an
or Google.
extension of the previous vowel, as in such as poem. The letter N you would pronounce as in English. The letter O you would pronounce as oh, like
Is that what you guys think? That was just Silicon Valley lies
a
to
long
get jobs.
O you would pronounce as ew.
Don't
like
believe anything on the
beautiful.
internet. It's all lies.
The letter P